I'm a faithful Line 6 Helix user. OG, not the Stadium. I've always been curious if there's something I could be doing better. I know there's something I could be doing better. I'm fairly happy with the tones that I was able to create. I have kind of like one main tone with 4 snapshots within that, so I can just quickly switch tones on stage between songs, whatever. I'm curious if AI can do a better job. So we're just going to do a real simple prompt. Okay. It's going to generate a Helix preset file for me. So all I have to do is load it. And then I can do like what I did compared to what it's going to drop for me. Okay. And then we're going to save this file. Save. Yeah, okay. Use HLX. Hell yeah, here we go. File import. Yes. Target is incompatible. Okay, I'm gonna do some digging on that. What I found out is we can make it look like a Helix file, but ChatGPT is basically saying that Helix must embed device IDs and other data so that if it wasn't exported by hxedit, it can't be imported. So it's basically like a fake file and it knows that it's fake. Fine, I'll build it myself. Brand new preset. Here we go. Block 1, LA Studio Comp. Peak 2.5. Okay. Peak reduction 2.5. Gain +4. Now my biggest thing is like, did that save specifically to this snapshot? Like if I go to 1. So that didn't change. It didn't. I know how to do it on the board. Oh, it says right here, for every parameter you change per snapshot, right click snapshot. I'm going to do this again. And then we'll test it out. Off camera, I just had to redo those changes because I basically was changing it every time without saving to a snapshot. So that I have 4 snapshots now. I say that weird, snapshots. I just got to grab a guitar and we're going to test this thing out right now. I'm going to be using my 2023 Gibson Les Paul Modern Light. This was my backup guitar last summer and I think it sounds great. So we're going to use it tonight. This is the clean tone. It's not clean. I like it, but it's not clean. If I roll back to like 5, it's not bad. This was clean. I like it, but it is not clean. Okay, moving on. Edge of Breakup is next. I would say the first one was more Edge of Breakup, and this is getting more into just like crunch, rock and roll territory. Because to me, Edge of Breakup is with a very light pick attack, it should sound relatively clean. Again, I've got it on 10, but maybe roll it back a little bit. Maybe. Again, I don't hate it, but it's not what I asked AI to do. I think, could I go in there and tweak it to get what I want? Sure. But then that kind of defeats the purpose. If my true purpose was to just like have it give me a preset that I can load and not have to do all this stuff. But moving on. High gain. This is where I live. So this is what I'm most excited for. I don't love that for high gain. Again, it sounds great, but it's not. It's not. I'll bring in what I played. I think I did a better job at doing high gain than that. Okay, and then a lead boosted channel. If you knew nothing about this and you had a gig tomorrow, would those work? Yes. I gave it a very vague prompt, so I can't really fault it when it didn't do exactly what I wanted. I think it accomplished, like I said, if you had a gig tomorrow, that would do the trick. Let me load mine and I'll take notes. You guys can compare, tell me what you think AI did good, tell me what you think maybe I did good. I know it's hard to give someone on the internet a compliment, but if you find it within, maybe I don't deserve one. So let me get everything loaded and then I'll come right back. I've loaded mine. Same thing. Gonna start with clean, edge of breakup, heavy metal, lead tone, clean channel. My guitar volume is on 10, by the way. Here's my edge of breakup. Here's kind of what I'm talking about earlier. If I pick real light, light's on 10, and then jump in, it can be clean. It can be heavy. Moving on. This is my heavy tone or crunch tone or whatever you want to call it. I play that song because that song specifically is what I had in mind when I designed that tone. And I feel like I did a pretty good job. I feel like it's heavy, but it's still clean and articulate. If you play kind of sloppy like I do, you get a few pinch harmonics in there when you're just trying to like... But when you want them, they're easy to grab. So my last channel is my lead channel that I designed. That kind of a thing. I maybe didn't play it note for note. I haven't played that one in a while. But you get the spirit of what I wanted that tone to sound like. I think I did better. In a classic Sam versus the Steam Machine, I think I did better. I'll have to hear what it sounds like, through the computer. I was just hearing it here. I feel pretty good about that. All right, I'm going to put this stuff away, and I'm going to give you my closing thoughts. So while that is doing its thing, sending that song to something I can put in here, I liked it. Overall, I liked it. I think AI did a good job of getting me 4 usable tones that I think it really only did take me a couple minutes to kind of set everything up. And if you were brand new to Helix, you don't know, well, I'm not brand new to Helix, but I still don't know a lot of those parameters are. It got me something usable pretty quickly. And I think in that regard, it could be a very useful tool for like, hey, I just need to set this thing up. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe you had to borrow it for whatever reason, and you've got something usable fairly quickly. Now, did it do exactly what I wanted? No. But again, I think it even said, I still have it up. It said, if you want, I can convert this into more of a modern metal version. I maybe should have done that because that's, now having played it, that's kind of what I wanted. And it could voice it darker or brighter based on your actual guitar. So I could always do this. I don't know if this is something you guys want to see. I can save this chat and actually do a follow-up on here's examples of the songs that I want you to build a guitar part around. This is the guitar I'm using. And then give it more detailed. No, I want it heavier on those heavier tones. I want it cleaner on the clean tones. And just see if it can really help me dial it in. I also think that if you get it to this point, you could dial it in yourself if you know a little bit about it. You could dial in, no, I want a little bit more punch here, no, I want it a little more cleaner here. So in that regard, again, I think it did a good job. I would recommend that if you have access to ChatGPT and a Helix and you want to just play around, this was a fun, hour. If you don't know how to use a Helix, then I would certainly recommend it. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm hearing it here, but once I hear it in the video, I won't be as positive, or maybe I'll be more positive. But let me know in the comments what you guys are hearing on your end. Again, if you think there's something that I could benefit from on my tones, because I'm going to keep using mine, let me know. And if you like this kind of stuff, feel free to subscribe. I love getting notifications of new subscribers. Other than that, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.